Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica, and today for Franken Friday we are actually just doing a repress. Not as exciting as some other Franken Fridays that we are doing, but my Mange palette needs some repressing, and I have been saying that I've been wanting to do this for a while, so it is time to get it done. There's quite a few things in here that need to be repressed. There's no mirror, so I can just go ahead and flip that open, and that is what it is currently looking like. I feel like Dust, Sunset, Bling, and let's see, Rosevale, Goldstone, those all need to be repressed for sure. And then I will decide, like part of me wants to do Cashmere. I might do like, of course it's Franken. These are both Frankens from Cashmere, but yeah, I'm just going to start and kind of work my way around, and we're going to go from there. I'm just going to put some alcohol in a bunch of these just to get them saturated and loosened up so that I can pull them away from the sides. So let me just go ahead and do all of that, and then we will start getting stuff done. It will be so nice to have this repressed. We will start with those. And let's go ahead and do this one that's in the Cashmere pan. That'll give it a chance to soak around in there. Do I need to do anything else? I kind of want to do this one too. I'm going to do a lot of them. This is going to look like a whole new palette. All right, let me just set that off to the side, and I'm going to slowly start scraping the edges of some of these, and then we're just going to get them pressed out and see if I can get this a lot more user-friendly, so to speak, and get some of these done. Yeah, that's not a lot in there, is it? All right, get in there. That little speck tried to escape. I have a feeling this is going to go fairly quickly. Oops. I think I just sucked up some alcohol from the wrong one. There we go. I don't even care if it's pretty. I just want it to be usable. All right. Let's go ahead and do Sunset. This one is very limited on the amount of product in there, and I want this one done soon. This one feels dry. I might need to put, maybe it's not. It's not as saturated as some of the others, but once I started poking around on it, it didn't feel quite as dry. You get those little specks that are trying to run away. I want lots and lots of silver showing soon. All right, let's press that down. Wow, there's really not a lot left in that one. That is what Sunset looks like. It's pretty sad. They don't even fill like the whole pan's there. All right, let's move on to the next one. I guess we're going to go for Bling. This one's a nice shade. I can't believe I still have some left because it's a really easy shade to use. Smush, smush, smush. Should have used the other side, but I don't think I could have gotten into the corners as well with the rounded side. All right, let's press this one out. Is this one going to fill the bottom of the pan? Look, do you see the pink shade coming through? It almost looks peachy. Peachy pink. It's weird how some of them do that. That at least fills up the pan. This poor palette needs to be cleaned up. It's a mess. All right, which one are we working on next? Rosevale. Let's do that one. Oh, this one's nice and soft. I think we'll be able to fill the pan. At least it'll look filled. Alright, let's press that one in. And nothing's coming through on that one. Just looks like alcohol. There we go. Let me press that out just a little bit more. That looks pretty good. Alright. Goldstone, and then I think I'm going to add a little more alcohol to these before I press out Goldstone, because I can already see that they're going to need it. Alright. Let's get into Goldstone here. This one looks a little dry on the edge, but it's not that bad. This one will be so much easier to use. I've almost been avoiding this one lately because my brush just naturally gravitates into this corner, and that's the corner that had no product in it, so this should make it a lot easier for me to use. It almost looks full. Alright, let's press this baby out. You can see I had a little bit of Rosevale still on the, what you call it, my little spatula thing here. And, oh well, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. That'll just blend into whatever look I'm doing. It's looking so much better now. Alright. Let's do this one. Oh, it is so dry. I think because it's a matte and I had put some powders in there, it is just sucking up all of that moisture. All right, let me put a little bit more alcohol in, just so I can get a good press on it. Making a mess out of this one. Probably because, like I said, it's not just eyeshadow in there. I will be cleaning up this palette later, so it won't look quite so scary next time I update. I am filming this a little bit early, so I will probably have more progress than you would think I would have based on when this is going to go live. I had my setup to do Franken Friday, so I just went ahead and filmed an extra one, and it's just gonna have to wait till next Friday to go up. But this should be easier to use now too. I like to use this one as a transition crease shade. Man, that's a mess. I'm definitely going to clean this one up. And let's do this one. This one isn't nearly as dry. Probably because there was less product in there. I've been using this one on my eyebrows recently. Alright, let's press that. Don't have a whole lot of restraint with pressing today. I'm just going crazy. I'm repressing a lot. I kind of want to do Mermaid because I do use not like a full-on fluffy brush, but a fluffy enough brush that might not hurt to go ahead and repress that one. Part of me just wants to repress everything, but I think Mermaid has to be done. Let's go ahead and do that one. This is just going to look like a new palette. Should we do Volcano? I don't know if I want to do that one yet. I might end up frankening that one a little bit. Burgundy, I think, is still good. And these two I really haven't touched much, so. Alright, yeah, we're going to do mermaid, and I think we're going to call this one done. I could have wiped that off, but I'm not really that worried about it. Just scoot this out into the center. I hear somebody lurking around in my hallway. I don't know if it's my daughter, because I have my door closed, or if it is Jaeger trying to come in and get to Greta, who is sleeping next to me on the floor. Alright, let's chunk this up just a little bit more. My daughter likes to get up in the middle of the night and use the bathroom. She comes in to use my bathroom because her door is right next to my bathroom door that goes into the hallway. And she likes to come get extra hugs while she's there. But if I'm filming, like, she can hear me when I'm filming, and she's such a wonderful little girl. If she hears me talking and she knows I'm in here and it doesn't sound like I'm talking to Greta, she will wait outside of my bathroom door to come in until I stop talking. She's such a considerate child. My boys don't have that problem. But she's such a sweet kid. So I'm beginning to think it was the dog that was out there. Jaeger just sometimes sleeps right outside my door. Bam, there it is. And like I said, this palette desperately needs to be cleaned up. I will probably take some alcohol to it in a little bit and like really clean it up. I'm just kind of doing a cursory clean. Yeah, that's a mess. I'm going to let that dry before I go any further with that one. But this stuff is textured, so it gets dirty very easily. But there it is. Mostly repressed. Maybe Volcano will get repressed next time. But I feel much better looking at this. This I want done. This I want done before I repress anything else in here. Both of those have to be done. And who knows if I can even finish this palette this year. We're certainly going to try, but we just don't know. Alright, that is everything for this Franken / Repress Friday. I've made a mess, so I need to get this cleaned up, and then I probably should go get some sleep. Do you see how tired I am? I can't even talk. Alright, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.